I'd say this year was pretty good. At the beginning of 2020, we boot camped in Korea right before the LCS split started. Afterwards, we came back to NA for a couple days before the split started. We played a couple of scrims, and then we started the split. Our first game was against TL, rematch of last year. We beat them, but they didn't have Brox at the time. Then February came around, and we continued to win. We beat IMT and 100 in week 2, and Sven ended up getting Player of the Week, which was pretty nice. Week after, we beat Fly and Dig, and I ended up getting Player of the Week. And week 4, we ended up being TSM and EG, and then Niski got Player of the Week, so I think now we had 3 Player of the Week trophies, and we wanted to get all 5, I think, before the split ended. And afterwards, we beat CLG week 5, and we started the first half of the split 9-0. Game 12, we played against Dig. Week 6, that was the first time we lost our mid-tier 1, but then the following week, we lost our first game to TSM, and I think that for us was like a wake-up call for we can't be playing the same things every game. We pretty much drafted the same way for 6 weeks straight, and we realized that like it's not gonna work if we don't switch it up. People will start figuring out counters. Starting week 8, LCS shut down, so then we started having to play at home. This is at the beginning of March, and we started to play everything online. For me personally, it was like kind of hard because usually I troll a lot more in scrims than on stage, and when week 8 came around, I was still kind of playing like I was in scrims, but we still managed to win both games. And then week 9, we ended up beating EG and TL, and we knocked TL out of playoffs, which actually felt really good, much better than any of our other wins during the split. And Vulcan ended up winning Player of the Week in week 9, so we got 4 out of 5, and I ended up winning MVP for Spring Split, which felt really good to me, and Reaper ended up winning Best Coach, and all 5 of us ended up making the first All-Pro team. So in April, at the beginning of April, playoffs started. We beat 100 3-0 in our first game. In our second game, we beat EG 3-1. And in the finals, we beat Fly 3-0, and we ended up winning the Spring Split. It just doesn't feel the same winning at home compared to winning on like a stage. MSI unfortunately got canceled, so that kind of blew. In May, that was pretty much our off season. We ended up doing some content. We painted some Bob Ross, played some games, and watched some TV shows, but we couldn't really leave because of COVID. And then June started. That was when Summer Split started. Our summer actually started just like our spring. We thought it would be pretty easy, and we started the first half of the split 9-0 again, and then we started losing. We ended up losing to 100 EG our next 2 games. The last game of July, in week 7, we lost to Team Liquid, which I actually think was like the turning point of our team. I think the 2 losses before that was like whatever, but we came back, and once we lost to Team Liquid with our huge lead, for some reason scrims after that we just weren't playing as well, and I wasn't sure what happened. And week 9, we got 2 wins before playoffs against Dig and CLG. We ended the split 13-5. In our first round, we ended up playing FlyQuest because TL got first place and they chose Golden Guardians. We lost 1-3. And then we went to loser bracket. We beat EG 3-0 and then ended up losing to TSM 1-3 in the qualifying game for Worlds. So we ended up playing 4th, and we didn't go to Worlds. Definitely the lowest moment of the entire year was not making Worlds, and I hope to never experience this again. Pretty much after that, everyone just went home. First, we announced that we weren't gonna have roster changes, and then we started discussing the roster changes. In September, Reaper leaves the team, and then in October, Licorice ended up leaving. We decided to promote Fudge to the team. I think this was after like the OC announcement that OC players don't count as imports anymore. In November, Rainer officially joins as head coach. Niski leaves on the 16th of November, and at the end of November, Perks joined our team, and I was looking forward to playing with him a lot. I was super excited. We've been talking a little bit, and I've been getting to know him. As far as plans for 2021 go, there's going to be a tournament in the middle of January. I'm excited to see how we do in that. It's like a pre-split tournament, I guess, to see how teams have been doing, or like a general power ranking.
Going into 2021, I think it's pretty interesting because this is the team that we built in the longest off season that Cloud9 has ever had. And we put more thought into this roster than we have ever before. And not only did we put more thought, we put more dollars towards this roster than ever before. So we're really excited about showing that the work that we did in the off season is going to lead to the best version of Cloud9 that you've ever seen.